Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
What's up? It's your girl Shamiyar back here with Dance Talk Dialogue, and today I have a guest, Mrs. Jessica Glam Boss Ammons. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Miss Jess.
So hi everyone, I'm Jessica, aka Glam Boss in the industry. I am an accomplished makeup artist and licensed esthetician, as well as licensed aesthetic instructor. So I guess I just do everything that makes everybody pretty, I guess.
Right. And since we're pretty, we're doing it today. Okay.
Black Girl Magic.
All the glow. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So we could probably get Jessica in the house today. I just want to speak with you a little bit on the industry itself and a little bit about your background of dance. I know that's actually how we came in contact, because you were actually going to do this little dance routine a couple of years back, and we were super excited about all of that. So I'm going to let Jessica give us a little information on herself, how did she came about in the industry. And for some of you all that don't know, this is Miss Celebrity for the reality TV show Big Women, Big Love. I know you all remember her, guys, so she's going to talk a little bit to us about that as well. All right, Jess.
Oh, well, that seems like that was many moons ago in a whole nother life. But I knew early on I wanted to kind of do something that involved makeup, and something that involved education, and something in my life that would allow me to be hands-on. Makeup was something I was always good at, though. Like, I never thought that people would pay me to actually put it on them. And then I started teaching pre-K, and my parents would see me at school with my makeup on and say, "Who did your makeup?" And I'm like, "Oh, this old mug. I beat my own face." And before long, I started doing the parents' makeup at the school that I went to, and then the people at the school that I was teaching at, and it just kind of progressed from there. And then there used to be like a MySpace for makeup artists. It was called Model Mayhem, and it was like an online portal for like makeup artists and photographers and people who wanted to like network and get together. And I put my little camera phone pictures on there. Okay. And a young lady called me and asked me if I wanted to do a photo shoot, and I did it for $15 a face.
That tells you how far you've come, because you charged me $150.
Okay, well, I mean,
just kidding, you guys, but she's well worth it. She's well worth every dime of it.
It was like $49.99 though. So people always trying to exaggerate stuff. No, but I mean, I did that was like my first ever like photo shoot, and one of the models in that particular photo shoot was the kind of like a well-connected model in the industry. She did like a lot of music videos and stuff, and then through her, I got to do, like, early in my career, I did stuff with like Gucci Mane, like pre-jail Gucci. I have done stuff with like Bun B, Mr. Boomtown, Gotti. So I was very fortunate to have a lot of my early work being a lot of like black men's booty magazines. I've worked with a lot of Atlanta's high-end dancers, specialty dancers. And that was kind of what boosted my career, and I wanted something a little more clean cut. I wanted a different type of demographic. So I kind of got out of that and got into like more mainstream professional women, your doctors, your lawyers, and so forth. And I met you at that same school I was beating face at, ma'am.
Yes. And so to talk about a little bit about the industry, tell us what do you feel like, if you had to tell everyone, would be some clues to what to and not to do in this industry? With me just now stepping out, I've learned social media has been a big deal. We talked about that on the last show, this social media bullying and just social media period. And I know that has to be a big part of your career. Social media. Everybody wants social media, and I'm not a big social media fan.
Social media it's a free tool for advertisement. Most companies spend well over 20 to 30% of their overall annual budget or fiscal budget just in marketing. So if you have an avenue that's not charging you anything to put out the same content you would pay a network like ABC or NBC to run a commercial, why not? It still allows you to reach the same demographic of people, if not more. It allows you to even to touch people a little bit better through the engagement because people actually can interact with your page. I can't interact with a commercial, so to speak.
So the producers are telling us stop using our hands. I'm just loving every minute.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But nevertheless, I'm super excited to have you on the show today. And coming up next, we're going to actually look at one of the clips. I found the clip of you while we were doing all your bios and all the background. You know, we do a research on everyone we bring on the show because you have to have some oomph about yourself in order to sit here with Miss Sham. Okay. And so since you passed that test, but actually we came across a clip that I absolutely adored. It was when you first started out in your career, and I'm going to guess that this is when you received the call for the actual reality show. And you might not like the clip, but I personally thought that it was heartfelt. It was only
really ugly in the clip.
It doesn't matter. the things that you said, you were very sincere and it was very genuine. And you put it on social media. So guys, I want you to check her out. We're going to go to a commercial and I'm going to let you look at this clip. But in the meantime, Miss Jess, tell them how they can reach you.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at glam_boss. You can follow me on Twitter at The Real Glam Boss and on Facebook at Glam Boss Studios.
All right, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's dance talk. Catch you in a few.
Following your dreams, you can do anything, you can have anything you want, and people will believe in your dreams and help you. I am so happy this morning. I am in tears. Following your dreams, you can do anything, you can have anything you want, and people will believe in your dreams and help you. I am so happy this morning. I am in tears.
I'm back. This is Shamiar, your girl with Dance Talk Dialogue. I'm here again with Miss Jessica Glam Boss Ammons. And if you don't know, coming back from the break, we just actually did a clip of her show, Big Women, Big Love. So in this segment, we're actually going to talk to you a little bit about, we want you to tell us a little bit about your experiences of the show and what it felt like to actually be in the industry. You were on a reality TV show that's national. So I know that's a totally different experience, and out there a lot of people are wanting to break into the business and, you know, do things of that nature, but they actually don't know what they're getting themselves into. You know, everybody wants it, but nobody wants to grind hard and get it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your experiences there.
It was an interesting experience. I didn't even think that anyone in their right mind would be smart enough to put me and my mouth on anyone's television show on a major network. So I got the call about the casting, and the cast, after reading the description about the show, the submission question was, why do you think you would be a perfect candidate? And my response was, I'm fat and I date, period. Send. And
Okay.
literally the next day, the producers were calling, oh my God, we loved your response. It was so funny. Give us another, here's another pamphlet of questions, going through the process. And one of the questions was like, are you, as a full figured woman or as a plus size girl, okay in having sex with the light on? And I was like, well, on or off, I feel like that feels the same.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
So I just kept giving them responses like that. And before long, I was flown to LA to do like my initial green screen test. And this mouth of mine got me through that. And then before long, I was sent a packet as thick as the Bible with all kind of large amounts of NDA disclosure agreement monies in it. And I signed it, and people came to my home and put up lights and cameras and marking tape, and for 2 months told me what I was going to wear every day. It was definitely interesting. The taping part is okay. It's when the show is released, it's the anticipation of rewatching what you filmed and not remembering saying half of it because it had been so long ago.
Yes.
And then dealing with the amount of feedback that comes from the viewers. So I will tell you that I was the most hated big girl in America. And I probably still am to people who still watch the show. And I can usually tell when the show is rerunning because I'll get the most amount of like, you were so mean, you made her cry. Whatever, I did not make her cry.
Yes.
She was crying before.
I was just about to talk about this one segment that everyone in the nation can remember. You made her cry.
First of all, I said, we're all fat. I included myself in the herd and did not exclude anyone else out of the herd. So I don't understand how, if I also admit to being fat, why it was such an issue for her. But I also am not a fan of drunken obnoxiousness. And we had a pretty unlimited bar tab. And I'm sure she had more than her fair share prior to us filming that scene.
And also, one thing about it, what most people don't realize is they don't show everything.
No.
So they only show what parts they wanted to show. And so I'm sure it was something surrounding that made that play out the way that it did.
It did. We didn't get to have like a reunion show. But what happened in that moment, when I first walked into the scene, they didn't really prepare me for what I was walking into. It was just dressed like you're going to a bar in Atlanta. So I came dressed to go to an Atlanta bar. And I'm thinking bar, men, great. Okay, it's going to be an easy night. Okay, I get there, womp womp. It's wall-to-wall big girls. I just, from north, south, east, and west, just thighs and gut everywhere. And I was like, where are the boys? Y'all trick me. I don't know why there's so many women here. I don't know what this is. So I'm sitting there. I'm trying to get adjusted to the environment because there's wall-to-wall cameramen, like shoulder to shoulder everywhere in this bar. So like no matter what my face was, how I tried to keep it together, any angle I was being seen. And the same girl came up to me and was, hi. And I was like, hey, just want to have a drink here. I, get my mind together before I get talking to people. Well, we ordered our drinks, and the bartender asked us for our ID. So I take my ID out of my bag. As soon as I gave him my ID, she was already done with her drink.
Okay. So she was ready, throwing them back.
She had already, that was not the first one. So by the time we had gotten into our scene together, the crying scene, she was already lit. And we were talking about being comfortable with your weight, where your body is. And she just was like, I'm happy where I'm at, but I don't like how people treat me. Da, 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 da. And I was like, well, people don't treat you any kind of way. Because if you walk in confidence, people don't have an opportunity to belittle you or to put you down or to bully you. So if you are there and truly confident in your body, your size, your stature, then these would not be problems for you. And then you think you're all that because you lost weight and this, that, and the third. I mean, I did think I was, that humility thing didn't kick in. I'll eat that one. But at the end of the day, I mean, we all have to be happy where we're at. I just was happier where I was versus some other people.
Correct. So let's fast forward from there to today.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I want to ask is, are you still in contact with any of the young ladies? That young lady in particular? No.
I do not converse with her under any circumstances. However, I keep in touch with the other young ladies, Christy and Mar, via social media, but Sabrina and I definitely keep in touch on and off social media.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, just from that, which was like a year or so back to now, when people see you on the streets, or I know people still say things to you on social media and things of that nature, but what do you feel like it has done for your career actually being on this show?
I can't say that the show brought me an overwhelming sense of clientele. It just gave me the drive, the hustle, and know-how to never ever have to punch the clock for anybody else.
Correct.
So since the show, I've been fortunate enough to grow my clientele, and pretty much work for myself. So I built my makeup business from the ground up. It wasn't easy, and people kind of didn't like me after the show. So it was hard to build a client. It's hard to build a clientele being the villain. Now, the women that did come along were the women who were just as petty as my personality. So they were here for my shenanigans and wanted their face done. But, that's the biggest thing. It just gave me a platform to be able to live by my own rules.
And you do that well.
Yeah, I do.
Me knowing you a little bit personally, you have no filter. None. And that could be good or bad, but you have no filter. None.
I know that, hindsight is 20/20, and I definitely work on my delivery. I'm originally from upstate New York, and I'm a Sagittarius, so it's just over for everybody.
Yes. Well, what I can tell you that I personally can appreciate and admire behind it is, no matter what, I have a lot of people in my circle that's all about Sham at that moment. So when Sham's up, you love Sham to death. When Sham's down, then it's something else. But just with you being around, you're going to give it to me straight.
Oh, well, thank you.
Just period. And that's how it is. So I can appreciate it. Sometimes you can be a little bit more candid than you are. And sometimes it might hurt my little feelings because, hey, I'm a Mississippi girl and, I like to be cuddled and loved and all that other stuff. But you're going to tell me exactly what it is, and I definitely can admire and appreciate that.
Well, I don't help people I don't care about. Now, I will advise, maybe steer you in the right direction or provide a better resource for you, but I won't sit and actually listen and take on your problem if I don't believe in you or whatever it is that you have going on. And in that reference, I consider you to be friend. And what I give out to you is what, if I came to you with the same problem, what I would expect back. And sometimes, the truth hurts.
It does.
It really does. It really hurts. I finally had to have somebody tell me I had gotten fat recently in order for me to get back on the high horse to lose weight, and it hurt my feelings. So, but it made me better. And I only want the people around me to always be better so they can continue to grow.
All right. So actually, we're going to go to break, you guys. So coming up next, don't go anywhere. We have a little bit more with Ms.Jessica, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what I didn't like, she just said, being on a high horse and feeling like she's fat again. I actually absolutely love your weight, honey. I think you carry it well. She walks. Well, I'm trying to lose about 5-10 pounds myself.
Well, I don't want the 5-10 pounds I got either. We can do this together.
We can. Blessed. We'll be right back, you guys. Let's dance talk.
Hey, it's your girl Nene Leakes with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You're watching Celebrity Media TV.
What's up? It's your girl Shammy out with Dance Talk Dialogue, and I have again here with me Miss Jessica, Glam Boss Ammons, bringing to you the 411 on nothing but dance. So, Miss Jessica, just to jump right back in it, everyone wants to know now. Tell me about your love life. Are you dating? Did anything come out of the show? Are we still seeing anyone in particular?
I am definitely single, but not without. And no, the gentleman Eric and I never actually made a love connection from the show, but we definitely are very close acquaintances.
Okay. So, do we have anyone on the radar now that you know?
I mean, I got a friend.
You know, these days you have to define friend.
I know, but even the thought about it just made me blush. It's so bad.
So, is he a friend or is he a friend?
I'm trying to hell. I don't know. You tell me. We have it's a very easy friendship. It's very pressure free and it's very honest. I don't know what it is, where it's going, but it's something that I'm appreciating right now, and I'm learning how to establish healthy relationships with men by being a friend first.
Okay. Well, you know, we go through social media and we find out all the dirt. This is a talk show. So
Okay.
I will say what I noticed was you actually was dating about a year ago. And I think you had sort of fell in love a little bit there. Tell us about that situation. I know you all have departed on great terms. However, well, maybe not great terms. There go the T. There's the T. So, with that being said, let me scoot back over. What I will say is, pictures were beautiful. The pictures were nice.
Well, you know, you always make it look good for the gram. I will say that in men always want a woman that can submit. However, in a relationship, just like trust, submission is a privilege. It is not something that you just, I meet you, I like you, and I'm going to do what you tell me to do. I want a man that I can feel confident that is going to lead me and then not try to rule me by way of fear through the Bible. Because I also was raised in the church, and mama ain't raised no fool.
So am I hearing that he was a Bible pusher?
Yes, very much so. And that was pretty much, I told him that he was a Bible thumper, and that pretty much started the demise of the relationship. And I mean, I don't know what else to say after that. It was short lived, but thank God we were a celibate couple because I didn't have to give up none.
There you go. All right, so Nubo, you already heard what not to do. So he's watching now, and you're getting it straight from Dance Talk Dialogue, what not to do. It's great sitting here talking with you. So
Thank
what I
you.
will do want to ask you a little bit more about, I've noticed just on, of course, here we go again, social media, since you all love that place, just going through things, and you were just with Bow Wow not too long ago.
Yes. My team and I are releasing a magazine called Plastique Mag, and Bow Wow is one of the featured artists that will be gracing the magazine. So you will have to stay tuned and also get that issue of the magazine to see where in it he may be. I will say that the images are amazing. We definitely won't have the response that the last set of images got. No shade, no tea. But it was definitely very, very good. I was surprised, though, by him. He is very laid back. I never know what kind of personality I'm going to get from the celebrities. And because I was a fan, Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know. I was a fan. I had the CD and everything. So to get to work with him was kind of paramount, and he was cool about it. Like, he was really cool. He was really, really supportive, very talkative, very engaging, and funny. He's very funny.
Yes.
Very, very funny.
Okay. Well, actually, you work with someone that I'm a fan of, Mr. Nathan Pearson. So, I'm a fan myself, and I just cannot wait for him to lay his liens on me.
Nathan and I have a very familial styled relationship. I always reference Nathan as my wife because we're partners and we argue like a married couple. Unfortunately, I think I'm the guy in the situation. But Nathan is amazing. His eye for detail, his creative mind, the new projects that we're working on. We're getting ready to reintroduce the Prisma series, the second set, and I'm so excited. Plus, I get to oil down some amazing men. My job is so great because of Nathan. But yeah, he's really onto a lot of big things. I'm super excited for what the rest of this year is really going to hold for him.
Okay, so what should we expect in some of these projects you all have coming up?
He is the publisher for our magazine, so we have our release party that should hopefully be taking place in October. We are working on collectively, pushing our collective brand further, and pretty much working on our own individual identities and brands together.
Okay. Well, I myself just came off tour with my new show, Bring the Heat. And so we're actually about to start our first challenge October 13th. And with me actually introducing myself with you through dance, and because this is a dance talk show, although we're bringing the 411, about everything
Shem,
else.
What are you about to ask
I'm
me?
going to put you on the spot.
No, I'm right. Nope.
So.
No.
We're bringing all the celebrities that come on the show.
No.
We need you all to come back in December, January, and we want you all to do a dance. So we're going to do another celebrity dance.
Where am I the Michael in the lineup?
Do you want to be the Michael
I need to be the Michael in the lineup.
Hey, I'm going to give you what you need.
I need a spotlight and some fog.
It feels good. Yeah.
I just want to be the Michael amongst the Tito's and the Jackies.
Yes. All right. So you heard it right here. She's already in. So now we have two in already. Hey, and we do this show every Monday. 3 more Mondays and I have everybody. All right. It was very, very nice speaking with you today, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming out. Anything you want to tell the crowd? And again, tell them how to get in contact with you. Anybody, ladies, you need your makeup done. She's flawless with it. You definitely kill. So, give them something to work with.
At the end of the day, there's space at the top for everybody to eat. And the difference between who makes it and who doesn't is just the way you're willing to grind and how you're willing to sacrifice. And that is where the reward lies, to the sacrifice. That's all I can tell you.
Absolutely. You heard it first right here on Dance Talk Dialogue, where we talk about nothing but dance. Catch me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Let's Dance Talk and Dance Talk Dialogue. Until next time, you guys, let's dance talk.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.